All for public service is what we can take away from the interview we conducted with DCGB radio station. Now, have you ever wondered how DCGB started? What are the rooms, the departments inside the station, the equipments used for broadcasting, and the staff and personnel inside DCGB? Well, I hope you're wondering because here's us, Group 3 from AB Broadcasting 2A, giving you the quick story and background of DCGB and a sneak peek of what's inside and who's inside the DCGB radio station.
Located in Imperial Court Subdivision Phase 1, Legazpi City, Albay, DZGB AM 729 kHz is owned and operated by PBM Broadcast Network and provides news and information throughout the Bicol region. With a history spanning 64 years, DZGB has come a long way from its humble beginnings as a cable wire amplified radio station. Prior to this, it was known as Radio Balagod. Balagod refers to vines or connecting wires, or as Mr. Tanay, commonly known as Kuya Bonjing, put it as duo. He stated, kasi noon, kung ikaw ang sentro sa Legazpi, may nagbo-broadcast dito, makikinig ka sa bahay nyo through wire lang. George Bayona, the building's namesake, is the company's founder. He's a CE because he's always open to new ideas and adopts the cultural norms of whatever country society he visits.
Did you know that there are five departments in a radio broadcasting? The five departments are news, production, creative, technical, and sales. First is the technical department. Technical producers are highly skilled broadcast engineers with a deep knowledge of studio and recording equipment. They provide creative and technical support to show teams to make sure that what comes out of the radio is as highly quality as possible. This may mean conducting of the studio training, problem-solving equipment issues, helping program teams prepare for an unusual or complicated broadcast, helping to plan for large-scale events and outside broadcasts, and sometimes even driving the studio desk. Next is the sales department. A radio sales account executive handles clients' accounts at commercial radio stations and works to develop new accounts. In this career, your duties and responsibilities includes finding the advertising or sponsorship opportunities for your programming and ensuring that your brands are a good fit with the listeners or the style of different shows. As the radio sales account executive, you are the liaison between your brand clients and the radio program producers and hosts. You also help facilitate marketing synergy and develop publicity events and on-air promotions. Next is creative department. The face of any broadcasting company is its creative team, which includes newscasters, sport announcers, DJs, and other on-air personalities. This team also includes producers, writers, editors, makeup artists, graphic artists, and art directors, who help give the station its personality. Creative is often guided not only by the day's top stories or the playlist, but also by the overarching messages the GM wants to convey. This includes catering to the company's target market as well as incorporating advertising and communicating in the tone and voice that viewers or listeners expect. Next is production. The production department works closely with the programming, news, engineer, and sales division. Its sole responsibility is to produce the various programs, the news packages, newscast, public affairs program, station promotional spots, client commercials, or other production that the station may require. Because of its close relationship with the other departments, much of the production department costs are absorbed into other departments. As a result, it is difficult to say how much production really costs as a station, although production in conjunction with programming takes approximately 31% of the total budget, and production in conjunction with news takes approximately 12%. Production usually consists of a production manager, producers, directors, and studio and remote crews. These studio crews operate the cameras, the audio board, the videotape recorders, the teleprompter, the video switcher, the computer or character generator, and any other equipment needed to complete the in-house production. And lastly, the news department. The news department is primarily responsible for creating news, programming such as newscasts and news interview shows, although sometimes members of the news team will participate in the production of public affairs programs. The news department is headed by the news director, who oversees all news operations and produces the final program. Assignment editors coordinate with the news director and assign stories to available reporters. Copy editors may also be employed to review and edit the written stories, and videotape editors may be employed to edit footage together. The remaining staff may consist of news anchors and reporters, sport anchors and reporters, and meteorologists.
And now, here are the tools or equipment that can be seen inside the radio, specifically in our chosen radio station, which is the DZGB radio station. So, the first tool or equipment we have is the audio console. So, it is called a radio panel that controls what should be heard on air. It serves as the nerve center of the radio station. Its two main functions are to mix and join together in various combination the sounds coming from the microphones, CD player or tape recorders, and to amplify audio frequency currents to desired level. Next is the level meter. It allows the announcer or panel operator to see if the audio is too loud or too quiet at any given time. Often, you'll have a multiple meter showing the levels of the different points in the signal chain. Next is the headphones or headset. So, monitors what sound is produced on air and enables the broadcaster to listen to what the listeners hear when the microphones are turned on. The use of microphone also is to capture the audio by converting sound waves into an electrical signal, followed by the microphone processors. So some radio stations use a dedicated microphone audio processor for each microphone. This keeps the levels consistent and helps tailor the sound. We have on-air light. So when we say on-air light, it is a light that signals when the mic in the studio is live. It is automatically turned on and off by the audio console whenever a microphone channel is turned on. And the last tool or equipment is we have here the lighting. So lighting creates the mood, directs audio attentions, and changes the picture. Hence, it conveys time and place and sets the mood.
After knowing the history, the equipment's used, and the different departments inside said radio station, we proceed to the different staff and personnel that worked inside the DCGB radio station. DCGB is blessed to have OKFM 97.1 radio station as its sister station. This allowed DCGB to have additional personnel and staffs such as anchors, radio personnel that help the radio station air the different programs and segments. From the interview that we conducted, here are some of the staff and personnel that were introduced to us by the focal person from the DCGB radio station. We begin with the station manager, Mr. Glenn J. Barcelon, VP for program, Mr. Henry Masada, Chief Technician, the focal person given to us by DCGB, Mr. Ramir Bonjing Tanay, anchors at the Angel Mustasa, Edwin Peralta, Pio Fernandez, Jenny Balyaran, Kuya A, and Mario de la Cruz, and a field reporter that were introduced to us was Ate Ange Galero. DCGP was said to have no organizational structure yet, according to Ate Angel Mustasa. The team used the given names from the interview in order to add information regarding the staffs and personnel inside the DCGB radio station.